Let's check it out. Anyone here? There's broken glass everywhere. Is anyone there? I don't know what we'll find in there. I hope we're alone. What's inside? Do explorations like this, guys, alone? Is anyone there? I'm telling you, someone is definitely living here. What is that thing, and what's it doing inside? February 17, 2025. Next to his bed, there are knives, a wrench to knock someone out, there's a QTR, and even some tape to tie someone up. I mean, that's pretty weird. Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I was originally going to explore an abandoned bunker on a deserted island for you. It went really badly. I almost crashed the sailboat into the rocks on the way there. The video is actually on the Sailing Satisfaction channel. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. So here we are in front of this house. Do you remember some time ago? I released a video about an avenue where everyone had been forcibly evicted and had to leave their homes. We visited quite a few of those abandoned houses, and there was this one, which was closed. And it turns out that when I passed by today, I saw that the door was open. So we're going to see what's inside. Let's go. What do you remember about this house? Maybe your memories are a bit vague, since it was already a few weeks ago, the exploration of that avenue. There, we had the small part. Sunroom, terrace, with the garden that was behind it. It's located between towns. It's one of those houses whose owners were forced to give them up to build an avenue. So, people who lost everything, who were asked to leave their homes, to abandon their houses, to sell them, by force, at a really low price. And this is what's left of it today. So it's changed a bit since last time. The shutters have been torn off. The door was open. I clearly think it was forced open. I saw it when I arrived from the road. Let's go check it out. Is anyone there? There's glass everywhere. It was clearly broken. I'm not sure if we'll end up in another empty house. Is anyone there? Did squatters come and open it up? Or maybe it's just explorers? There are still some belongings left in there, though. Dog kibble. Some dishes. There was clearly a dog. Kibble and Chinese takeout boxes. Dish baskets and everything. There are bus tickets there. What year? We'll be able to figure that out from this.
Pas du tout.
It's cool, it's cool. Coffee. Do you want some coffee? An expiration date? There are dates on this. It's good until 2026. Clearly, that's strange. That was the kitchen. A little grandma's shopping cart to go grocery shopping. Feels like we're in Aunt Janine's villa, you know? It's Aunt Janine's place, where nobody cares about anything. She's there. You get to see her sometimes. Do you know what this piece of furniture is? It's really weird. Some kind of bottle holder or something, I'm not really sure. Well, I don't know what we're going to find in there. I clearly think it's relatively empty, but actually no. There's a bit of a bad outcome. A house like this is totally livable. They leave the table with the chairs and everything. It's a weird wall. Can you imagine that the people who lived here had to leave overnight? Maybe there was a bit of squatting. There are even the slippers. I think the house might have had squatters in it off and on, but actually those two rooms were separated. But they put up some kind of partition with a mirror, and the size of this thing. I hope we're alone. What's in there? I don't like opening doors, especially knowing that I'm all alone. It stinks like crap in there. There are still brand new rolls of toilet paper. That's crazy. But there's a smell in this place. See, that's what I mean when I say people have been squatting here. Seriously, what was that? Ah, that was a wood boiler. What bothers me a bit is that there are still rooms next door, and I don't know if we'll be able to access them. Let's go upstairs and see. It's a really big house. Is anyone there? I don't like this. Don't go exploring like this alone, people. It's not a good idea at all. No, but there's clearly someone squatting in there. There's electricity coming from I don't know where. Is there someone here? We don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. I always say we, but I'm all alone. There's no one here, but there's definitely someone squatting. We've ended up squatting people's places again.
Are they on the roof or what?
Yep. It's the bathroom. Let's go check it out. There's even toothpaste. Oh no, it's worse than that. Hair cream? It's for your hair. What I mean is I'm still a bit wrong about the pots. No, it's fine. You never know. There might be someone at the door. It smells like sweat. It smells like intense sweat. I'm telling you, someone definitely lives here. There's someone outside the squat. Look at the knife. There's food and everything. 19 out of 2, 18 out of 2. Voyeurs in this area. But yeah, the guy, he was trying to defend himself, right? He's a former smoker with Nicorette gum, but look what's by his bed. So, next to his bed, there are knives, there are wrenches to knock someone out, there's a QTR, and especially some tape to tie someone up. I mean, that's weird. Look there on the bed. Look at that. What is that thing? That's something to restrain someone. Look at that. Seriously, what is that doing in there? Not a fixed slope. February 17, 2025. Maybe the squatter was just evicted. I don't know. He might come back tonight. I guarantee you we're not going to stay here long enough to find out. That's for sure. Damn, another squat gone, huh? He's too weird. This extension cord, nothing to do with it, but there's nothing under the bed, at least because, you know, sometimes a lot of you tell me to check under the bed. I definitely think we're in a squat, that's for sure. There's no doubt about it. I was a bit near the doors, you never know, so has it been squatted again? The food makes me think it isn't. Maybe it hasn't been for a month. Actually, maybe when we first came, someone was squatting in it, and maybe even the person inside was locked in there, we don't really know. And maybe now it's open, or I don't know. Or maybe the person who was squatting there got evicted. Like a month or two ago, the house had been closed up again, and then someone came and broke the door to get in. Could it be that same squatter again? We aren't sure, but we do know there's life in that house. There were attempts, some work done at one point. There were trowels, construction stuff, paint, drywall, patching plaster, things like that. There are still some medicines there.
Bilastine.
Bilastine, Zendiva, what is that? It's funny, with medicine, you never know what it's for. It's never written on it what it's used for. It's like a sleep mask. There are still some meds. There are some brand new painting supplies too. And that hasn't been there for 1,000 years, clearly. They're still wrapped in everything. And what's that? Omeprazole, Zendiva. I have no idea. But meds from all over the place. But you see, that's... They're all brand new, the rollers, you see, they're redoing all the electricity. Those are all the old outlets. They had to take down some walls. You can see there are holes all over the walls. I definitely think it was being renovated. When they had to leave the house, that's a bedroom, there's someone there. I think someone is already knocked out. I don't think they would have answered. There are shoes under the bed. Dog hair on the bed, maybe a homeless person with a dog. What's this place? Gausad? The bed is very clean, huh? Everyone... Insecticide, maybe cockroach problems. More meds, some Biogarant vitamin C. There are meds all over this house. What is it? Cash register. What's funny is that all the windows are open while the shutters are closed to air out the house. I mean, sure, but it's winter, you know? It's 12 degrees, well, not 12, but you get it, it's not warm. It's really surprising that if it's on this side, they leave everything open like that. Let me try to access the other part of the house. Damn, the floor is vibrating. Because right now, immediately from here, it doesn't connect with the rest. Well, thanks to the person who opened it before us, right? We got to see what was inside, even if it wasn't that amazing either. Still, it's a shame to break things, right? I don't enjoy doing it, but, well, let's just say when it's done for us, we take advantage of it, right? Let's close this up properly. And the thing is, yeah, there's that whole part we can't access. It seems like a pain, right? You can see it was a gun. Doesn't City Hall regularly come to close the place? I'm not sure. Oh, there are some keys here, wait. We might actually have the key to this. Let's give it a try, huh? It'll be fine. That would be funny. Looks like it's this one. This one's broken. These are old cellar keys, right? Let's leave them. They probably don't open anything. Let's check the back. Isn't there a door with a lock like this? Worst case, we'll come back and get the keys. I'm starting to think that the one next door might be abandoned too. Tell me, is it the whole street? So don't we have one? No, that's a different lock. We'll try to open it. What's inside? That's the question. That was the garage. There seemed to be 2 or 3 pieces of furniture left, but nothing significant. Maybe some of it was cleared out in the past few weeks when the house was opened. Last time we visited, we saw many things through the windows, but now there's hardly anything left. I think the house was burglarized and people took what they wanted, right? It's sad to think you can lose everything overnight. One day you have a house, then you're told, it's over, leave, it's not yours anymore. They need the land to build a highway. Or whatever, it really sucks. It wasn't a very long video, honestly. That's just part of Urbex. If you enjoy sailing and want to follow along, check out the Sailing Satisfaction channel, link in the description. We've already posted several videos. On that channel, you'll find all our sailing and onboard life videos from our world journey. Here, as usual, you'll see our explorations along the way. All right, take care. See you next week for new adventures. All right, bye.